Anyway, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Trevor Nisbet, and it's with great pleasure that I can finally welcome everybody here in the name of Soul Beach Music Festival Productions. I can finally welcome all of you to this historical press conference. I've seen some new faces, but I've also seen faces that have been to our press conferences for the last few years. Mind you, this is very special. This is the one where we get to say the festival is in Curaçao. Yeah. So we're going to do a little background because I do see some new faces. Soul Beach Music, it's not something that started yesterday. We're going back to May 2001 during Memorial Day weekend. That was the start of the first Soul Beach Music Festival, which was held back then in St. Martin. It was a HBO special hosted by the legendary comedian Sinbad, and of course produced by our CEO, Mark Atkins. After that, the festival moved to different islands. It has been to Jamaica, has been to Aruba, St. Thomas, it even had 2 years in Miami, and then it moved to the neighboring island Aruba, and that's where most of us really got to know Soul Beach Music Festival again, because I see faces here that have been to the festival a few times, so now now we have home court advantage again. So, why produce the festival in Curaçao? Of course, the main reason is Curaçao, one of our industrial pillars is tourism. And this festival is a festival designed to attract tourists. It's a festival that is also promoted in the States. So all the promotion, the impact of the marketing is something that actually helps our island get more exposure. So when you're promoting this festival on the radio, it's a whole new group of people that maybe you would not have reached by word of mouth, but you're reaching them. Of course, once they come to the island, it means it has a positive impact on our economic situation. The African American segment spends over 109 billion per year in leisure travel. So if we can get a part of that market, it would be super. It's a week full of experiences, so that's something that really has the most value, is that when the tourists are on island, they can actually experience something, and that value is something that you can't actually put a dollar sign to it, because once the tourist is here, they're going to be very happy. They're going to go back, they're going to spread the word, and that's going to create even more interest amongst tourists to come to the island. Of course, we have a long list of why we can produce it, but it all boils down to that. If we just look at the historical results, and then if we only look at last year, that's 2025, we held it in St. Martin again. In those few days, we injected 10 million plus into St. Martin's economy. And if you look at the value of the promotion that we did leading up to the festival, and of course during the festival, because you also make impressions then, it was valued at $1 million US. And that's something that you don't pay for it, you just actually get it, because that's how it works. We brought in over 2,000 tourists last year. The average daily rates were the highest during the shoulder season. So that means normally in May the prices are a bit lower. But then of course now with this festival coming in St. Martin last year, and of course now with Curaçao as well, the average daily rates go up. So that means also more income for hotels. The average length of stay for Soul Beach tourists has increased to 7+ nights, because they actually feel after the festival that we need to take a vacation of spending, a vacation from the vacation. Yeah. Average expenditures per trip is the highest of any group travel because, of course, there's a lot of shopping, there's going out, there's eating, and there's enjoying. Of course, prestigious recognition, which is something very important in USA Today, in Foodors, in Travel, Jet Setter magazine, Miami Herald, Mademoiselle magazine, Rolling Stone, Essence, etc., etc. All these outlets have covered or promoted Soul Beach last year in St. Martin. So that's just a high overview. It's time to introduce our CEO, the executive producer of Soul Beach Music Festival, Mr. Mark Atkins.
Bantardi. How's everybody? Bantardi, come to buy. And that's it. You know the state. That's as far as I go. But it's great to be here today. I just want to say thank you for coming out on a Thursday, late afternoon today. We're just super excited because I've been coming here for many years, and we had discussions over the years about, we're going to come to Curacao. I think the first one was maybe 2011. So each year we've always talked about how much we love the island, how much our people would love the island, and I just think that the timing is everything. So I want to say thank you to Trevor, who I've known since the beginning of doing Aruba. Trevor started coming down when he had something called Kiko to Kiko. Is where everybody, was at the party, everybody knew who. I said, oh, this is before Facebook. This is amazing, Trevor. The inventor of Facebook. But I also wanted to say that we just have many friends here because so many of you have come down from over the years, Incel and those guys used to do charter planes into Aruba from the from the Usher days to the way back to when we first started bringing Floetry and those guys that were just kind of starting out, and we did everything on the beach to all the way up to today. So last year was our first year moving the festival, and now from Aruba to St. Martin. And the great thing is that a lot of the people that had gone many years, but now wanted a change, really enjoyed the fact that they're now able to see different islands, experience different islands. They had a great time. Now that we've introduced that we're coming to Curacao, for one, it's like this whole buzz going on, like it's an underground buzz going on in Curacao right now where people are like, yeah, man, my friend went to Curacao. He's telling me it's the place I need to be. So there's like a secret little buzz on you guys that's blowing up and getting bigger. Of course, with the soccer team, of course, you guys are doing a great job with tourism, but it's almost like people want to make it their own little secret that I went there, here's my Instagram. So what we want to do is just blow the lid off and just tell them this is what they've been waiting to see. And with that, first of all, there's no way to do something this big and all this, all these different components without having strong partners. And again, when we came out here, the idea was not just to be a festival. It's like, how do we create a marketing destination event? An event that's got people going from one side of the island to the other side of the island, spending money at the top hotels, spending money at the boutique hotels, spending money with shops that might not normally get the tourism business. How do they get to see the locations? And all of that, I think, is what one of the things that CTB really lit up to, is saying, okay, we really want to get everybody to get a chance to enjoy and benefit from the event. So I'm going to start off with introducing our main sponsor, CTB Curacao Tourism Board, and let Maria talk to you about why you have it.
It is right now. Montari, media di prensa, Montari Turenne. Switching in English so Mark can follow, although he's been around too long to understand what we're into. Come on, you should. Now let's start from the beginning, like Mark said. When Mark has been around the island long enough, long before I even went to the Curaçao Tourist Board, he fell in love with the island. And for the past 2 years, I went to see how Aruba does it when it comes to Soul Beach, and we had conversations. But I told Mark, hey, we cannot do this alone as a tourist board. You know, it is something that needs to be carried by the hospitality and tourism sector as a whole. So it is not something that only the tourist board needs to buy into, but it's something that the sector needs to buy into as well. And on that note, we said, hey, we need to do it public and private partnership for this to work. So that's why you're also seeing Chata joining, actually supporting this event. Because for us, the message is clear. It is another way for us to promote our island in our one of our main markets, which is the US market. Soul Beach is a festival, Soul Beach is a vehicle where we as a destination can showcase what we have to offer to a different target audience, to a bigger target audience. So for us, the message was always clear. It is a way that we can position ourselves as a destination in the US market in a different target audience. It is a way that having a festival on the island is something that people already on the island that did not fly over specifically for Soul Beach also have something to do. Music festivals, food festivals, all type of festivals on the island. We just experienced our Marcha de Seu past Monday. All these are things that the tourists when on island can also visit, will also experience. So this is another vehicle. So coming back to that, having spoken with Chata to, hey, Chata, would you support this? Because Mark has been talking to us, and Chata agreed almost immediately to say, hey, we are supporting this as well. And then as the beauty comes then with the public and private partnerships having each other's back in producing and bringing such a festival of this magnitude to the island. So we spoke to Curaçao Airport Holding as well. You see it also on the screen involving CNEX as well, because it is all about partnerships. And then you have also the other sponsor that Mark approach to be part of this festival as well. So from the governmental side, you see CNEC, you see Curaçao Tourist Board, and you see Curaçao Airport Holding. We all know that they're very busy these days with the Legends tournaments, so that's why Junior is not also here. But you see then when unity comes, when public and private come together, big things can happen. So much more to say from my end when it comes to the impact, international impact that this festival has for us. We are in a beautiful year. We have a lot of great things going on this year. Andrew Jones, Blue Wave, this festival, all these things give Curaçao the international name and recognition we are all wanting for and we're all working for. And as a disclaimer, I must also say, from a tourist perspective, from a tourism perspective, and also all other stakeholders when it comes to tourism, tourism is a very important economic pillar for our destination. However, we need to have a sustainable growth, okay? We're all, and like Mark said, thank you very much for that, Mark, that our people need to benefit from tourism, need to be participating in tourism as well. And something like a festival like Soul Beach gives the opportunity also for a lot more people to participate in. Because I believe this is one of my first conversations I had with Mark. Hey, we don't want to copy. We want to have something curated especially for our island. We have beautiful locations all over the island, and let's incorporate that in a Soul Beach festival where the people can move from one spot to the other and explore the island and explore the beauty that we have to offer. So, Mashup of Being, actually, you know what Mashup of Being is, right? Come on. Wild guess. Congratulations. And No, so and let's keep on working together to bring a great experience for our visitors, but also even greater and economical great experience for our residents. So, masha danki.
Thank you. Again, we appreciate your support and all the support that we're getting from everybody that works in your department. The whole team has been great working with us, especially, we've already started the promotion way back in January back to the U.S. I know you're starting to just hear about it now, but to get out to the tourists, we launched early and let them know what was going on. And this is kind of the way that we do it. And then again, we're going to bring up some of these sponsors that made it happen. And I mean, we couldn't do this. Again, we are guests. We know that we are guests on the island. Our team is coming down as guests. We're working closely with local production companies like Massive, with companies that here that are doing already big things. So we understand the role as a guest. And I guess one of the reasons that we got all the support from the hotels is because we came in with that attitude. And at this time, we'd like to bring up Thomas Van Baldwin, who's representing the Curaçao Hospitality and Tourist Association. Just to say a few words, Thomas, if you would.
Yeah, thank you, Mark. Not much to say after this eloquent discourse of Muriat. He said it very well. We as Chato always we are very happy to join the action, but in this case...
Excuse me, is it possible to...
Let me stand up and take the mic then. No, thank you, Muriat. Muriat said it very eloquently. We as Chata, we always like to join in the action, of course. That's what we're here for. We represent the private sector. But in this case, we were even more stoked and proud, I would say, to join the fun in this case. We, as Muriat said, we jumped in right away with this tremendous event. We're very happy, very proud to support and sponsor this via our participants, our members, obviously. You can see them on the board. All our biggest partners are sponsoring in this. And as Muriat said, this is mainly not just something that helps us tremendously in the well-known shoulder period, but we expect the spin-off from this event to be tremendous. Not just for Chata and its members, but for the entire island, and to add to the overall vibe that Curaçao is. So, yeah, congrats again, Mark. Congrats, Muriat. We're ready for this.
So thanks again to Chata. They've been done a great job in helping us navigate, these new territories. We had to put all these different teams together over a short period of time, but that's been very, very helpful, and who to talk to, who to work with. Also, of course, can't be here, like Muriat just mentioned, this Curaçao Airport Holdings. They've got another great event, Legends, going on right now, and it just shows what you guys are doing. It's just big things. I went over and I saw the setup. I mean, it's amazing what you guys and how many events you're doing throughout the year, and the difference. The different demographics that you're bringing in for each one. It's beautiful to see, and it also brings to us, we know that we have a lot of resources here where people that are going to be working with us already know how to do this. So with that also, I would like to thank Cinex, who has been helping us, and we're looking at how do we bring down people that are looking at investing, who are people that have invested in the past in Aruba over all those years. And then also, everybody kind of wears double hats, and they helped us push to be, to kind of know how to bring in, some of the events and who to talk to and how to navigate, again, everything. At this point, I'm going to read through, our primary host sponsors, who are our primary hotel sponsors. If you can wave your hand if you're here, I just want to give a round of applause to you. And from the Renaissance, do we have? Yeah, we have. The Renaissance has been kind of, we've had a dual relationship in both Aruba and here, and we're doing a pre-promotion in Chicago with the Wind Creek. We also want to thank Papagayo, who's going to be the host of the Sunday daytime and nighttime. So if you want to see Spinderella from Salt and Pepper, that's where she's going to be, Papagayo on Sunday. We have Dreams. Again, Dreams was like the first one that took me in, gave me a place to stay when I came here homeless, and really allowed me to stay long enough to get, everybody, everything done. They're also going to be, I haven't said this, they're going to be hosting one of our main sponsors for this year from the U.S. He's coming to kind of take a look and see if he wants to be involved for the future. So we appreciate it already. Thank you for taking care of it. As well as Marriott, Curacao. Is anybody here from Marriott? Give me a hand anyway. The Kentucky Resorts, Zoetry, which is again Hyatt Collection. We got just signed Win Air, where we're going to do a promotion from St. Martin, also for Aruba, where people fly away on a big giveaway sweepstakes. That was just signed yesterday, so we were able to add them. I want to say, one of the things that we always try and do is identify what are some of the local businesses that that are really could help us, and then we could also promote them to the States, because a lot of times they might not have the same name brand. And then this year I met a team, and we were talking about the sponsorship, and they said, well, we're going to take all the sponsorship. We're only going to leave like one more category. We're supposed to do 4 categories in the car rental, and Smart Wheels right here said, no, we want the other 3. You can have one. Thank you, sir, to hear that it's here, and it's a way again to get the word out for a company, that's on our website, and you can book right from our website. That might not, they might not know the name back in the States, but they will now. So we thank you, and as well, the Marriott Courtyard is. Anyone here from the Marriott Courtyard? Oh, okay. And again, there's some partnerships that we're trying to establish from Courtyard back in the States, but this will be a good test year that we can create that business and then move. Also, Budget Rent-A-Car. Is anyone here from Budget? Who do we? Okay, all right. And we thank you again, and it's been, I think this is the 5th year, to be honest, if we include going back from the Aruba days to St. Martin and now here. I know they're different companies, but your name has been a part of it. So with that, I'm just going to talk about one of the main things, because I know we're always trying to show you how we did this and what we did. But first, let's get the business done. We want to make sure that everybody comes out that loves R&B. We want to make sure everybody that loves to fall in love comes out. So what we did this first year is we kind of started with that theme. We can make it younger later. We can make it a little more upbeat later. But for now, we wanted to think about the soundtrack of the 90s. That date that you remember when you hear the song and somebody singing in the background. You remember clearly that date, or when you got turned down, whichever date. But you do remember it with certain artists. And the first one, before we could bring anybody, you had to set the plate. You had to set the table. So why don't we set the table with the person who's responsible for almost 80% of the R&B hits of the 90s? And a lot of people don't know this. They only know him as an artist. But when you start talking about somebody like Babyface, and Babyface, who, he's got 13 Grammys on his own. Yeah, that's 13 Grammys on his own. But, he started in 1989, and it's already had hits all the way up until today. He's one of those rare, prolific writers. Now, let me just run off real quick a few of the songs. I got to make sure the few of the people he wrote for that he made hits for. He's written for Bobby Brown, all those hits, that first album that Bobby killed it on, that's Babyface. Boyz II Men, all those albums are Babyface. All those songs are Babyface. Eric Clapton, Madonna, Beyonce, Bruno Mars, Ariana Grande, Mary J. Blige, Celine Dion, Aretha Franklin, George Michael, Michael Jackson, Justin Bieber, Phil Collins, Michael Bolton, Kenny G, Lil Wayne, Luther Vandross, and Barbra Streisand. And I haven't finished. I can't even get, think about who this guy is. He's really just a musical genius, and his, when he performs, he also does kind of like a little kind of a medley of all the songs that he wrote, and you're going to even hear TLC songs and things that you didn't even know he put down. But not to mention his Tender Love, When Can I See You Again, Every Time I Close My Eyes, his own hits. He's just one of those prolific people that I'm happy that he's blessing us to come to Curacao for the first time with Soul Beach, and we're really happy to have him here. Took a lot. It took a lot of begging, because he is in high demand. But I know he's going to love the island, and I know he'll be back. So, with that in mind, we also said, okay, we wanted to feel it for yourself. So it's all about feeling for yourself is the theme that we've been going with, and that's the way we've been promoting it back in the States, and feel the love, come to Curacao and fall in love, or, fall in love again, whatever it is. but with that, we're bringing in three young men who, were inspired from all that R&B soundtrack in the 90s. And they got together as young people, formed a group. The group became Jodeci. And if anybody knows, they kind of were the first one to mix the culture of the swing, the hip hop, and the R&B. And they were trailblazers because that wasn't being done at that time. So what they brought is a younger generation that loved hip hop into the R&B. And they sold over 20 million records over the course of their worldwide, as well as they just finished a residency in 2024 in Las Vegas, where they sold out. And now this year was the first year they've been back on tour, and we got one of the first islands to get them, here. I know they're playing in Amsterdam, June 20th, so we got them before Amsterdam. So they got to come here first. Can you come and talk to me? Stay, Forever My Lady. I mean, just hit after hit. I'm gonna kind of go through these real quick because we got the bios at a place that you can read them. But Dion Cole, who we're bringing down, he's a comedian that had his own show, Average Joe, that just completed. He's done The Color Purple, but he's known a lot for the TV series Blackish. But what people don't know about Dion is is one of the biggest sought after comedic writers. He wrote on the Conan O'Brien show. He also did stand-ups like Jamie Foxx's writing. He's just, again, another prolific, if you're gonna bring the people that are the originators, then we can bring everybody else. But these are the people who kind of set the stage, set the tone for a lot of the comedians that are doing well now. And Chris Spencer himself, the host, is as well a prolific writer. He writes on almost every award show. If you see producer credits on everything from the Golden Globes to the BET Awards, it's Chris Spencer, who is the segment producer or the executive producer, Saturday Night Live. And he's going to be the host for both the comedy night and the music night. And then just real quickly, I don't know if you remember the first Fresh Prince album cover where he said, "I'm the DJ." He's the DJ, I'm the rapper. Right now we got the DJ. We got DJ Jazzy Jeff, who is anybody that is into music, that knows about the whole DJ world, he's the godfather. And when he comes in town and he does his shows, it's almost like it becomes a concert at the night. And this year he's gonna do the all-white party on Thursday night. So get your tickets early, because that one always sells out. And as well, we're going to have somebody new that we haven't had before from the group Salt and Pepper, one of the first breakthrough female DJs of this genre was DJ Spinderella. She was part of the trio of Salt and Pepper. So she's going to be on Sunday night, and both of those, that night will also be hosted by Papagaya. I'll go through, there's going to be a bunch of DJs that are coming in, and we'll talk about that more. But of course, DJ Alka is coming in from St. Martin. One of the people that's not on here is DJ Trauma that's coming in. He's actually the DJ for Dave Chappelle. We have DJ E-Class, who's one of the top DJs out of Atlanta. And all of these guys have followings that travel with them. We're going to talk a little bit more about Frank Ski and G Money when we get down to the radio slides. But we've got a great lineup, and we just want to first start off letting people know that we have a special promotional ticket going on sale only for people from the region. If you're from St. Martin, Aruba, or Curacao, you can get the ticket at 100 guilders. And that's a major discount. It's just 120 back in the States to buy this. So this is only a special promotion. It's a limited amount of tickets. It's for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, each night, 100 guilders. And I'm going to let maybe Trevor read off the names, because I don't want to mess up the outlets that these are at. Y'all got
Okay. I'll translate that for you. It's 24 uur uit de muur. Of course, ticket point, Mensings Caminada. We're going to also be selling at Ketapa, next to our age group calls it Hoek's Hut, but I think it has another name now. Pirates Bay. There we go. And then, of course, our fun partner of always, Fun Miles. You will be able to get tickets at their offices as well. Limited edition, of course. We're going to start with a few tickets of 100 guilders each, only for local, please. And
Saturday, until Saturday.
we're going to start. Nostro commissaris, het kaartje te obtenibel voor die Jazzabra. 10 april.
Yes.
Now you.
That's what we're talking about. So, but that's not it. We also have the 3 nights of concert. That's what we're going to sell ahead of time. You can go to soulbeach.com and you'll start to see the scheduled events. We start on Wednesday night and continue. We start on. Is it on? Okay. Yeah, we started on Wednesday night. We're going to do the kickoff party at Monday City Beach, and it just goes all week. We're daytime parties, nighttime parties, Thursday night all-white party, pool party at the Renaissance. We've got Friday, during the daytime, nighttime, comedy night, Saturday, music, but you also have what we call Sip, Dip, and Drip. And Sip, Dip, and Drip really went big over the last couple of years because what we do is we tell people to come out to an area. Not only do they drink, go into the beach, but they also shop like crazy. So we find retail areas that they can, and we tell them you're going to get special promotions, and they go crazy. I mean, retailers that were sometimes going like, oh, we don't know if we want a big beach event. When they leave, they go like, well, can you come back tomorrow? Is room in the schedule? And they come in and they spend, and they really support a lot of the boutique shops as well. As we have on shared interests of events that we're going to do as pop-ups. Those pop-ups include maybe it's a special dinner with a special chef. The first 50 people get there. Day trips, cultural trips. We're going to be advertising to the groups that come down. So there's opportunities for even smaller, like restaurants, to participate in things. And the way that we communicate that is the Soul Beach app. And that'll drop in about 2 weeks. It'll have all the details where you want to go. You can make your own schedule, as well as that's where you get your alerts. Hey, pop up, this DJ is going to be here, but it's only going to be first, 100 people that get in. So we're going to have fun with that, but also it's a way to showcase, some of the smaller companies as well. And then how do we promote this back in the States? Of course, there's the whole PR campaign, which with the help of Rebecca and CTV overseas, and we've really been able to kind of start reaching out. But there is a push that's going on because a lot of the partners that came on include like Suriname Air, who's going to do not only a flyaway giveaway in Suriname, they're going to do a promotion where we're flying the DJs and the radio station from Miami. So this is our first time doing that, a huge promotion from Miami. They're going to broadcast live from here. We also have, radio they say is old school, but it also is new school now because you've got the component that is digital. You don't want to lose, you don't want to let go of radio because you're going to miss a lot of audience. So DD in the morning, we used to have someone named Doug Banks. She was his co-host. And now she is in 90 markets. She's not only an influencer, but she's on radio in places like Dallas, Chicago. So we're going to work with her, first time coming to Curacao, the lead up, the broadcast. She's going to come down and cover a lot of what's going on. But she's also she's a personality. So people know they fly with her. She does group trips. You got Frank Ski, which is the #1 DJ in Atlanta on the radio V103, which is R&B station. And we're doing regional, where you have, again, like I said, a sweepstakes with Laser 101 out of St. Martin. We're doing the same in Aruba. Then we continue with the digital. We just signed a few weeks ago, as we, again, we're setting the pace for future. Interactive One, which is the largest digital platform for African Americans in the U.S. They're coming on this year as a marketing partner. They own, places like Hip Hop Wired, Madame Noir. They own Black Beautiful and Bossa. People probably know Bossa. It's the gossip channel. Yeah, but it's probably the most known. But they work not only with their partners, which are Radio One, and their partners, which are TV One. So they have a network of the trifecta: digital, radio, and TV. So that's a great signing. That's going to be excellent to have, and they're going to bring in some of their influencers as part of that. And so we'll be talking about those influencers that they want to bring down. And again, the influencer impact is not only the influencers that come down and talk about the event, but it's also each one of these artists are influencers. You start looking at the millions that they have and the ability to be able to reach them. Even if the people decide not to come that week of Soul Beach, they're going to know about Curacao when they hear Babyface saying, "I'm going to Curacao." They're going to know about Dion plays around and says, "Man, it was the best water I ever seen in my life." And I went to Mambo Beach. When these guys, it's like you can't pay the cost of these commercials. And that's what we found a lot of years in Aruba, is that you get people in the right scenery. Where Mariah Carey was tweeting from Ritz-Carlton, you would have had to pay her, $750,000 to do that commercial. Well, so we're trying to create scenarios where they're having so much fun. So we even set it up, and we need help with this. So all of them are coming in early. So they all have to spend time here, kind of getting around the island. People are going to get to see them. Some of them we're going to have at the after parties. So this way, like I said, we want them to really use their influence to push it out. And then there's always the grassroots thing that we do, which is where you go hand-to-hand combat. We're kicking off this Chicago R&B brunch, and I know you guys are familiar with the R&B brunch that happens here in Kershaw. One's happening in Aruba on Sunday. I think it's here in Kershaw on this Saturday. Yeah. So on the 25th, we're going to do in Chicago at the Wind Creek Chicago Hotel Casino. We're going to do a giveaway where we're giving away a trip for two to Curacao. So this is kind of, we're going to do these test markets where we would like to go to different U.S. markets in the future and almost do 5 or 6 pre-events. Then also create a flavor that talks about Curacao at the event. We're talking about a blue mimosa. Yeah, mimosa. That's even English. Okay, mimosa that we're trying to do for, and the whole lighting will be blue. And we're trying to create, again, the feel in Chicago, which is just coming off wintertime. I think it's actually still cold right now. So they're going to be looking for a place to go. So those give you a kind of overview of what we're doing in the States. There's a lot more, but our call to action is always the soulbeach.com. So everything is always go back there for more information, to sign up and become a Soul Beach member, to find out the schedule of events, you go to Soul Beach. And so for the press that's here, we got a special media tab on Soul Beach. So if you go to soulbeach.com, and let me see if I can get out and just show you this real quick. So this is our site, Soul Beach. It's moving a little slow. So here's our site, Soul Beach, which has all our information. It also has where you can buy tickets and the schedule of events get updated. But we have this media tab for the press. So if the press goes to the media tab, one thing that it has is bios, video, music. If you're a radio station or TV station that wants to get some of the videos that we have on the artists, you can go up to the site, and it's moving a little slow, and download all the information. You can download information about press releases that we did in the States. And little by little, you'll also be able to see articles that are coming out throughout the States. There's also under the media tab, which, my sister Donna Atkins works with communications, and Marissa Nance will be working with, where you can go in and fill out your application to get credentials for the actual event. So I'm trying to get this media tab to, okay. Can't do anything about that? No. But basically it's on the soulbeach.com website, and it's media. You'll see one set of folders that says application, another that says regional press that just has information, and what says coming soon is media access. And that means if you got registered with Donna and you want to download some of the clips from the actual concert, or you need it that week to get your credentials to get to the show, you want to be invited to the press junkets, all that information is going to be under media, but she has to screen it, get your application. I think by May 1st, that button goes live. So again, it's at soulbeach.com. And then I just want to reiterate that tickets are going on sale on Saturday. Yes. Just Saturday. Yeah, that's what I thought. Saturday morning. Mienta. Why y'all make a face when you Okay. All right, so we're gonna, with that, I'm gonna kind of put up the code, the QR code, so anybody that wants to take a picture and wants to go to the website real quick. Let me find out how to get this back up here. Here it is. Go into full screen. Okay, so thank you for coming. Okay, this is the QR code to get website if you want to. If you haven't gone to soulbeach.com, this will take you there. All the updates will be there. Anything else you need, you can talk to Trevor. So you'll also see all of our different departments, info.com, media.com, tickets.com, all the information on who you need to talk to if you have questions is there as well. Again, thank you for your patience. I'm looking very excited. I'm very excited about what's coming up. Our people are excited back home. We've got a lot of people that are hitting me that like, I can't wait to get here. Kershaw, we even have the Black Scuba Divers that are coming in that I didn't even know were coming in as a group, so we're seeing new things coming from different pockets. A lot of people from the ski summit are coming down. This is going to be their summer trip. So a lot of groups. Thank you again very much. Appreciate all your support.
I think I would just like to address everybody that's following us live, and of course everybody that's here or that's going to see this in a later date. Autor del papiamento mi takere ku experiência com a meeting com Soul Beach de 25 anos acaba. Como com ervaring ta ora americano nambing para Soul Beach com família bira grupo de desconhecido bira família passou ta corbom ta 5 events em 5 dias. Então, toerende erbij die event para outro. Dus cada dia bota eigenlijk bij een event, para miroende, dat começa a conversar com next by the end of the festival, na final do festival, você é meu amigo nang, você toerende tem com o mesmo propósito. Então, é algo que na begon eigenlijk kippenvel, especially começar com o que é erbij na Corso. Because many years I've been telling people, no, I'm from Curacao. Where's Curacao? And now I can tell them, welcome home. And And for the people in Aruba, Bonaire, Curaçao, do not wait to the last minute. I can tell you flights will fill up between Aruba and Curaçao because Aruba is already starting promotions. And there's a press conference in Aruba next week. Sint Maarten is also starting promotions, and Bonaire will also start. And I know there's a big group of people that see this event and they're going to be like, this for me. So get your tickets early, and if anything, call Mark. Are there any questions?
So, yes, my question is more about how many tourists are you guys expecting to attract?
Well, our goal was to a minimum to bring 1,500. The way we're tracking it looks like it's going to be above 2,000. Again, we're promoting this from all the way from California to Washington D.C. and everything in between. A lot of the tourists will also be coming from mainly the East Coast. That seems to be predominantly what we're seeing it. And then there's the hubs that still do direct flights, which are Charlotte, Miami, New York, that we're really pushing right now. So, I think we're going to have not only the turnout that we had planned, but I think we're going to get some surprises. So that's the goal.
I have a question for Mr. De Bruin. So the event is basically, I think, at the beginning of the low season in Curaçao. Can we expect more of these types of events in the low season to attract more tourists?
Just to correct, we don't have a low season, the traditional low season. No, it's called shoulder season. In the data, you see a small dip because internationally low season is something totally different. In our shoulder season, May, June, September, those are the periods that we as a tourist board always push a little bit more because those are the periods that need more push and need more, let's say, tourists to come to the island to keep a well flow of occupancy and economic impact. And we always push to have events, festivals, etc. during those periods. So yes, strategically, it's part of what we would like to see as a destination. However, I must say that having events and things to do for tourists is a year-round thing. So we welcome in all seasons. However, in the shoulder season is the most one that we would like to attract more visitors with.
Any more questions?
We also, for those who are not so good in downloading stuff online, we still have the old school memory stick with artist information, especially for the old school lovers. So they're right here.
Thank you again. Thank you. Have a great rest of the evening. No more questions? Appreciate everybody coming out. No more questions? Are we? I saw some people come in late. A few people that have been to Soul Beach in Aruba that can attest. Or anybody else? None? Thank you. Thank you again. Appreciate everything. We'll see you at Soul Beach, May 20th, 25th.